Hello, everybody. Awesome, cool. So I'm super glad to be in front of you again. 3 months later, the kickoff of Atlas Society in March. If you remember, at that time, we had a really good kickoff and a lot of fun, not only for my birthday, but also with really cool people in the startup scene and specifically in the sustainability tech. Now, I have some news for you guys. We haven't been sleeping that much. We've been working a lot on getting this Atlas project off the ground. We've got to meet really incredible people, from entrepreneurs to investors, and also some celebrities. For the one who's followed, Slack and LinkedIn, we actually got the chance to meet people like Robert Downey Jr. to join our mission, and that was a massive win. But we also got together a team. With Fit, we've got the chance to meet some of the biggest family offices in Southeast Asia and to be joining Atlas. We got to gather more than 80 investors now in the syndicate of Atlas Society. We got to meet a lot of companies. Since we initiated the opening of Atlas Ventures program, we got more than 70 applications. And today you're going to be able to meet 5 of the ones that we have selected, because we really think what they're doing is super cool and more people should be hearing about this. And we got the chance of having Jet interviewing a lot of those really cool startups already on our YouTube channel. If you haven't signed up yet for the YouTube and subscribe, please go ahead and help us out on that. And we got Pupe to help us on the social media, building up a team to promote all these really cool initiatives that we have seen in Atlas. So today, it's really about those companies. And I'm not going to talk too much. We're going to be going in a simple manner. We're going to have to present the 5 companies that we think are rock stars, so you guys can actually discover what they do, get to meet them, and also maybe more, because most of the people in this call and most of the people who will be watching these videos are actually angel investors or VCs. So through today's events, you can actually start to see what's up and maybe get connected with them, see if you want to support these companies, because they are really doing amazing projects. Now, I think this is time for us to start getting into real meat. So we'll have those 5 minutes for each companies, and then we'll have a Q&A where people in the audience can ask questions if they want, and then we'll have the closing remark. All right. Everyone is ready, on track. So I think we're gonna start with Trash Lucky, right, Chet?
Sure. Yeah. Is he here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome.
Okay.
So while Nat is preparing, I just want to say a few words about why we selected Trash Lucky. I got the chance to meet Nat when he was one of the successful technology entrepreneur here in Southeast Asia, building a delivery company supporting the e-commerce. And then he successfully built that company up to the exit, and then went to surfing in Bali. And once that happened, he kept eating plastic bags with Thai 7-Eleven written on it, so much that he realized maybe he should do something about recycling for his country, who is the 6th largest polluter of the world. And that's how Trash Lucky started. He's gonna give us a lot more details and share us about the traction right now. I'm off the mic. Here you go, Nat.
Thank you, Joan. So I'm going to share the screen. Let me know if you can see it.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. All right. So Trash Lucky is a startup that is built to address the ocean plastic pollution problem. We know that every year we dump 8 million tons of plastic into the ocean, and Thailand is the top 6 ocean polluting country, but yet very few of us recycle. This is the common picture that you see. The recycling bin and the general waste bin essentially have the same content. So with Vigor, why not make recycling fun by allowing people to exchange recyclable waste into lucky draw tickets? For a lot of people, the chance of winning something big is a much bigger motivation than getting a certain something small. This is especially true for Thai people, that 20 million, or 2 out of 7 of them, spend 8.3 billion US dollar on lottery every year. So we figure if we can change the perception of recyclable waste, that that is possible to be converted to high value items, maybe people will change their behavior and start recycling with us. The way that people can join a program is first they have to sort the recyclables. Then they essentially donate the material to us. They can send the material to us in 3 ways. First is to pack and ship it to us. They pay for the shipment. We don't pay for it. This is the actual picture of the member shipment. Second is they buy our recycling box bundle, which includes round trip door-to-door shipping. So it's kind of a premium service that they get this box to be used as a recycling bin at home. And the third way to get material to us is to drop it off at our location. People earn points based on the amount they recycle, and the points get converted into lucky draw tickets. So essentially, the more they recycle, the higher chance of winning the lucky draw prizes. We accept 4 types of items, and each of the 4 categories have their own subcategories. Each subcategory have their own point system, and every 5 points earn you 1 lucky draw ticket. For 1 lucky draw per month, with prizes worth over 10,000 baht, with the grand prize being 3.8 grams of gold, which is worth about almost $300, so about almost 7,000 baht. And the consolation prize are shopping vouchers. So we're literally turning trash into gold. Business model is pretty simple. It's basically we incentivize people to send us recyclables, and then in exchange for lucky draw tickets, win prizes. Then we sell the materials into the recycling ecosystem, and we take part of revenue to fund the lucky draw prizes. So essentially, we want to use this lucky draw, or let's just say revenue sharing model, to grow our traction and the value of prizes to a 1 million baht level. When we achieve the price at this point, we believe that we can change the behavior of the nation. At that point, the pitch will be, would you recycle if you can become a millionaire? I definitely would. So anybody can recycle with us. And the way that we acquire new customers, we really bank it on our recycling program, which we launched to various segments, such as schools, residential communities, offices, just to name a few. We're a team of 2 co-founders with part-time interns. We have worked together at Easy Taxi, Rocket Internet, and then we partnered ways to various startups, as Jonas mentioned, Delivery, which raised 14.5 million Series A funding. So it has been stop and go because of COVID. Has prevented us to launch new workshops. But so far, we're proud of our accomplishments, that we have enrolled 1,200 members and have helped them recycle 42 tons and gave away more than 300 prizes. Because of this traction, we have also built confidence in sponsors and partners that want to create positive impact. And we have gotten grants from both the private and public sector. For the grants, we're basically using to add tech into our system. So we're building a smart city infrastructure. Particularly, we will use NIA funding to build our smart recycling bin hardware, and DEPA to build the whole software that will handle the ecosystem. So we're here because we want to raise our first seed round of $500,000, 500,000 USD in convertible notes, and the funding will be used for growing our team traction. So we hope that we'll get to continue this journey together and to complete the vision of Oceans Without Plastic. Thank you very much.
All right, and that's 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Trash Lucky. We'll get to have some questions. If anyone have questions, feel free to ask them in the chat, and we'll be asking them again of the 5 companies. No, I'm very sorry. I've been wrong. I said we don't have that many people on the call, but we do actually. We have people from New York City. We have some really big investors join the call. So not to put you guys pressure, but yeah, the people in that call are pretty impressive already. So yeah, this is a good shot. It's a good shot. All right. Next, we're here based in Bangkok, And I can't believe I've been here for so long without knowing that Thailand have one of the greatest automated farming and hydroponic company in Southeast Asia. So next, we're gonna have to hear a little bit about this and discover from Evergrow. You ready?
Yes. Hi, John.
Awesome. Welcome, man.
Okay. So hello, everyone. My name is Pushong from Evergrow. For our company, we are developing the technology for the control and monitoring, also for the automation for the industrial agriculture segment. So what we want to do is we want to be a reliable solution provider in Southeast Asia, because it's very painful for our client that always bring the technology from Europe and Israel. So we work with the industrial partnership and the greenhouse distributor for 7 years. We try to empower the solution and the technology like European in Thailand and make it happen. So our product is the cover for the climate control solution, irrigation and fertigation control, also for the micro sensor and data analytics, and with some enterprise technical customization services. So here is the products of our company. So you can see that we have like a machine and the equipment for the fertilizer and irrigation injection, and also for the environmental sensor. Of course, when we dealing with the industrial scale level, so we have to do like low voltage or middle voltage solution as well. So our customer can come here to us and get the final solution and come in and work and running. So the system we use, we have partnership from like Siemens, Finnic Contact, and Schneider as the electrical part solution provider. So we also have the technology for the smart and modern farmer, like indoor farming. So this technology are very cool. So basically they can allow the growers, the farmer can grow crops anything anywhere in the world. So we can simulate the environment for the crops, and also we can hack them, like make them go faster and let them hibernate for slower, if in case the farmers have so less demand. So here is our industrial and the commercial client. We work with the GPO and Sens, and also like Atlanta Medicare. So this year we have a lot of cannabis farm project that launched already. Yeah, one of the thing is from GPO, which is like a medical government department. They do a lot of cannabis research. So we have an experience, and we have the installation team that specialize to install the tech from Europe, like Philip, and from the Netafim from Israel. Yeah. So this is the one of the project reference that we have done. We have installing and the clean room for the cannabis, and the fertigation system for GPO. This is for the greenhouse for the strawberry project. Last year we have set up the system based on IoT for the 40 unit of the greenhouse all over the Chiang Mai provinces. And also for the lab research center for the specifically from the medical research, and also some water treatment solution. Okay, here is everything. I just want to make my slide simple, and this is I usually share with my client. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for presenting that. Isn't that crazy? All this stuff is going on, and no one talks about this, right?
All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing the screen.
All right, you can stop sharing the screen.
Okay.
Anyway, there is really gold and diamonds in this Southeast Asia and Asia ecosystem. But guess what? We don't have only companies based in Southeast Asia in Atlas. And next going to be a really amazing company. I've always thought about insects. You know, will this be the next food? And I don't really want to eat insects. And Fly Lab and Sens Food have been developing an amazing strategy towards using insects for proteins that is highly efficiency, but not for humans, actually, for pet food, aquaculture, and others. And that's pretty amazing. So next, we'll go and hear the story and the ambition, and it's quite a big ambition, of that French and Asian company with Nico. Nico, are you here?
I'm here, yeah. I will
Awesome.
share screen, 1 sec. Sorry about this. Where is my presentation? Here it is.
All right. Hey, just waiting for Nico to be ready. We got some really cool people on the call. So hey, Aim, hey, Daryl from Singapore, and all the others. So please don't forget, you know, this is a kickoff event. So we'll highly appreciate you guys to share the Atlas Society on LinkedIn. You know, feel free to take screenshot of these calls and share about what you've learned today. We're going to need all your help to get that off the ground. So, all right, Nico, you ready?
Yeah, okay, you can see my screen, yeah? Okay, so today I will present Sens and Cricket Lab. So we are a group in the insect industry. So we are in both sectors. We are in the food industry and also in the feed industry. Today I will present the food part and talk about a bit like the new project as well in the feed industry. So Sens is a group of 2 companies. Sens, the brand, is based in Europe, but we will introduce it in Asia this year. And the farming part is called Cricket Lab and is based in Thailand. That's how I met you guys. So what are we facing? We all know that the population is growing and that we will face food scarcity and land scarcity in the next 20 years. And that clearly our system is broken. And so we offer, in our group, we offer like insect protein. We believe is a more sustainable solution and will help. Hang on. Do you see properly my screen? I'm sorry about this.
Yes, we can see a WhatsApp message. You can close it with a little cross at the top left.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't like share just the screen. Okay, that's better, I think. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so yeah, so we offer like insect protein. So why Sens? So Sens, we offer like a protein that is the same quality as beef, high quality beef. It's also rich in omegas and vitamin B12 that you can't find really in vegan products, for example. And so it's a complete protein that definitely can compete with like the meats, the conventional meat, but it uses like much less resources, such as land, much less water, and less feed as well. We use agricultural byproducts to feed our insects. So we fall into the circular economy. Sens is on the mission so to heal this broken food system. What we have done so far in terms of pricing, because it's a big issue for us to compete with conventional meat still. We have dropped already the price by 60% from like in the 30 euros. We are now at 9 euros. And our target is to get to 4 euros, so even cheaper than chicken. So that's definitely our target as our technology evolves and with economy of scales. So our aim is to offer sustainable protein with a disrupting price in the market. We fall into the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. We have even won an award last year. So to fight climate change and fight hunger, and a better quality food system. So what have we done in the four years we have been starting this project? So as I was saying, we have 2 sides of the company. We have the cricket farm and the processing. So we have built the farm, we have built a processing system to produce the protein powder. And we also build the pipeline of ingredients. We sell our ingredient to food manufacturers. So we sell in Asia mostly, but also in US and Europe. And so the second part is the brand, Sens. So we have established this brand as one of the #1 actor in the insect industry for food in Europe. And we plan to introducing the brand in Asia as well this year. So we have a proven traction in the last 4 years. We have sold to close to €1 million products. We have farmed many tons of crickets. And as I was saying, we already disrupted the price and reduced it by 60%. We are by far the lowest priced and the better quality on the market. But we have also achieved other things in terms of regulation, which is can be a problem still. So we have pushed, for example, the Thailand to make the first good agricultural practice certification for cricket farming. So we were the first in the world. We are also the first halal certification in this industry as well. And we are pushing also in Europe to move regulation forward. So in terms of traction, we have seen, even with the pandemic, we have moved our business into the online. We were mostly in retail before, and we have tripled our results in the past 18 months. So we start to have like really good traction and good growth. And in terms of like the cricket farm and selling the ingredient itself, so after all certification we had done last year, we started selling, and we already at like numbers, and we see like definitely a growth in the last quarters. The market is expected to grow as all the alternative segments, alternative meat segments. And so we expect the market to grow by almost 50% in the next 5 years. And we definitely think Sens and Cricket Lab will be leaders in this industry. Sorry. And we see with the curve of the growth we have, we expect a 300% increase in sales in the next year coming. We have, so we are a group, we have more than 30 people, a few different nationalities, we are in 2 continents, we have a very experienced team, and we've all been like working together for the past 5 years and are really well experienced in this industry and well known in the insect industry. So today we are looking, so we have done 2 seed rounds already, and we are looking for bridge story to the sale that will be next year. So we are in this bridge today with convertible notes. I'm happy to discuss further the terms with interested parties. So we are looking for €1 million. We have already $350,000 that are pre-committed, and that should go for actually next month and ongoing. So happy to discuss more terms with anyone interested. Thank you for attention.
All right, that's a great one. I really like wines. I really like Fly Lab and Sense Food because if you've seen the news, one.
To stop sharing the screen.
All right, you can stop sharing the screen, Nico. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right. I really like Sense Food because they are a proven business model that is ready to scale globally. One company that Robert Downey Jr., one of our honorary members, have founded is a European company, and they have raised $200 million for the exact same business model. So there is already 20 investors in this call. This is a no-brainer, guys. All right. So get in touch with Nico on Slack. By joining Slack Atlas Society, you can access to all the people that are in the community, but also those founders. All right. So if you need help to connect with one of the founders that is in this call, you can connect them on Slack or ask me, or even one person of the Atlas team.
We'll drop a link to the Slack group in the chat.
Yeah, we'll drop a link of the Slack group in the chat as well. All right. Next is a big topic, a topic which I really care about personally, having worked with GetLinks and build up that company that helped hundreds of thousands of people to make a lot of money through their tech jobs, their highly paid tech jobs. In the same time, during the past 2 years with COVID, we've seen the biggest and fastest growing market in the world being unemployment. Yes, unemployment is the fastest growing market in the world because all these people are losing their job. There's one superhero actually doing something about it, and that's Adaptivity. Adaptivity and Remy, that you're going to meet in a second, are driving digital employability to everyone on an inclusive fashion through AI and reskilling. Remy, are you here?
I'm here.
Awesome. Are you ready?
I am.
Awesome. Mike is over you, man.
Okay, thanks. It's pretty hard to go after all this great company, but I'll try my best. So let me talk a little bit about our journey, right? So as you can see, we're a team of four co-founders and people with John here serving as our chairman as well. We all come from different like backgrounds, but we all have all seen different the tech world in different departments, right? And as a lot of people working in the tech environment, and as I'm sure all of the companies here have as well, there's a problem with talent. Uh, you can very easily see that and quickly see that. Now, uh, like as you do when you have talent issues, you're looking first into the recruiting industry, right? You're looking into recruiting some talents. Very quickly as well, we realized that recruiting was a band-aid solution. Really, it's a good solution. It's part of it, but it's only band-aid because you just when you take someone from somewhere, it's missing. And if the need for those talents is ever increasing, then you just have more and more holes. So it led us to the real issue, which is there's just simply not enough tech talents. Here I put out like a somewhat positive kind of statistic that shows this, there will be more new roles that will emerge from tech than roles that will be displaced, traditional roles that will be displaced. But it's kind of also statistics that is saying like, okay, hurry up because otherwise we're going to have major issue. There is a big divide. The talent war is real, and as you can see in the terminology that you probably heard as well, it's very pressing. We're using warfare terminology, which is quite saying a bit, right? So naturally, we looked at the current solutions, right? What is the world doing? So first of all, there are universities, right? And I don't want to be too hard on them because I know Hansiri is in the call and she's been a great help before. But honestly, we all know they're hard to access. They're not evenly spread, and sometimes it's slow to adapt. We have example of university with software engineering programs where first years are learning things that will be irrelevant by the time they graduate, just because of this increasing divide. Boot camps and online programs, which are more recent solutions, which they're good, but they're not really. They sometimes require big life commitments. Sometimes they're not tailored, and also you already need to know what to look for, which is for those people in the traditional careers may not be the case at all. So, what is our solution? Our solution is basically to have developed a mentorship program. Basically, what does that mean? We developed from scratch a framework, a mentorship framework that aims to create what we call PLPs, personalized learning plan. A personalized learning plan is a multi-step program which allows you to get into the digital economy. First, not everyone is fit to be a developer, and that's okay because there are many jobs in the digital industry. And we need to know what are your affinities and what are your preferences as well, and where would you fit the most. Then it's about creating curriculum and have an assessment-based curriculum to be able to maximize the efficiency of your learning and be able to successfully get into digital economy. We have already have a proof of concept. We've already have our successful transitions. Some can happen very quickly, and we are currently actually working in one person that is coming from I think it's barista and grab driver kind of job all the way to data analyst. We're underway of this transition, but it's looking really good. So just to show you that it is possible. Now, how do we plan on scaling this solution? Well, simple. First of all, a personalized education platform that is specialized in career invention and digital employability. So centralize everything in a platform and where people can learn efficiently and have access to mentors as efficiently as possible. What else? Well, our new thing and the thing that we're very excited on and working every day on is an AI mentor. Yes, we're aiming to replace human mentorship eventually with a conversational AI that works basically as a human being, where you would talk with them and they would give you relevant answers to your questions and advice and help you out to smooth the transition. We aim that to be better than actual human being because we can remove a lot of the biases that people can have eventually, right? So we already have a first version that we're going to have a press release the 29th of June where you'll be able to go and play around. It will not be an effective mentor as of yet. We're not there yet, but it can actually give you a feel and show you the possibilities. It's very fun to play around, and you can really, talk as if it was a human being, right? So I'm going to close with this. By bringing humanity to technology, we bridge the digital skills gap, and that's really what we're doing and aim to do. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Remy, for enlightening us. I think that was an amazing pitch. So it is a big deal, and this is crypto, and that's gonna be what I'm gonna talk about and what Arch gonna share with us. For all of you here, I'm pretty sure you got the chance to be excited about crypto. You bought some crypto 1 month ago. Elon Musk, pissed all of you guys, but that's okay because now there's a new opportunity. It's to actually use your cryptocurrencies to do good, and to do good, I mean really doing good. Do you know that it's recognized by all the scientists in the planet? Massive extinction of animals. This is crazy, and no one is talking about it, and people are buying Pokemons and NFTs online, right? Today, Arch and Wildchain are helping you to take part of conserving the biosphere by buying NFTs that will protect endangered animals. How cool is this? I don't know, you tell me. No, Arch, your turn. Blow it, man.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hi, I'm Arch from Wildchain. And Wildchain is a mobile game where players can digitally adopt endangered animals and support real-world conservation initiatives at the same time. So we've lost over 8% of the world's wildlife since 1970. And this is another ticking environmental time bomb. We could soon hit a tipping point that will cause a domino effect on ecosystems, our entire food chains, and the natural world as we know it. By 2030, the UN estimates that 1 million species could be threatened with extinction. And to avoid that, we need to scale up conservation funding. And much more importantly, we need to inspire the general public to take action to help prevent the climate crisis. So at Wildchain, we believe that games are an amazing tool to engage people. But this isn't just a game. It's also a powerful climate action tool that makes it fun to save the world. We started by asking ourselves, what if we could make protecting real animals as fun as catching Pokemon? And in this game, you can become a digital conservationist. You can hatch adorable animals, raise them from baby to adult, and grow your very own wildlife sanctuary. And while you do so, the game revenues, adverts, and sponsorship deals that we bring in automatically raise funds to protect your favorite species in real life. So we use blockchain technology to mirror the actual wildlife population into the game, creating scarce digital assets that are collectible, tradable, and for example, because there are 6,674 cheetahs living in the wild, there will only also be 6,674 cheetahs in our game. So you'd be very lucky to discover or adopt one in Wildchain. The emerging digital collectible market is growing rapidly, and we've seen non-fungible tokens, or you may have heard the word NFTs, being traded for millions of dollars. NFTs are digital tokens that live on the blockchain. While fungible tokens like Bitcoin are all identical, every non-fungible token is unique. And this makes NFTs ideal for creating digital versions of collectibles like art, in-game assets, or trading cards. Wildchain is a unique NFT project that not only gives their holders a digital token, but also leaves a mark in the real world. Wildchain also uses real-world data to create in-game environments that educate and engage users. They'll play or pay to achieve in-game results and rewards, which also creates real-world impact. So for example, every tree that you plant in Wildchain, we actually plant a real tree in the world. And we also take it a step further to make it your mission to become carbon positive. So by growing a perfect sanctuary in our game, you're actually also reforesting the wild. There are 2.2 billion gamers around the world, and the gaming industry is expected to generate more than $180 billion in revenue this year. But more interestingly, with only 68 million users, the blockchain industry is already worth over 1.5 trillion US dollars. And Wildchain taps into the blockchain's hottest trends while also perfectly addressing the social and environmental concerns that is people are talking about a lot on the internet right now. So it's actually time for us to use blockchain. Our team brings together experts in social innovation, technology, design, conservation, and game development. And we're looking for impact investors, advisors, and more team members who can help us put this climate action tool in the hands of billions of people around the world. Thank you.
So once you in that,
Please
right.
stop the screen share.
Right? Yeah, Arch, good if you can stop the screen. Thank you for the amazing presentation. And again, like once you've seen these 5 companies, there's no going back. Like who's gonna go back and invest in e-commerce right now, right? So for you guys that are here in this call, those investors, I know there's 20 of you here. And for the people that will see that video later, please think twice for your next investment. Today, it's not a lack of companies saving the world. It's a lack of awareness. These guys that we've met today, they are serious businessmen. You know, they are not looking just to do, you know, a company for fun. They are real entrepreneurs. They are looking at business models that are both making money and saving the planet somehow. And that's the problem. No one hears about them. How come, right? So that's why we started Atlas for my birthday 3 months ago. But you know what? We need a lot of help because every day, you know, how many people are helping us, you know? So that's where we need your help to get more awareness about Atlas Society. It's very simple. Add someone to join the Slack group. That's the first step. Share what we do, share those amazing companies on LinkedIn, right? Today, there is 2 of our partners that I want to share. One of them is AIM and one of them is Paula. I just want them to say something because they've kindly joined our adventure, even though we didn't have much. Now you see all the good work we've put last 3 months is coming up to something, supporting those amazing companies. So Paula, are you here to say a word?
Yes, hi.
Awesome.
Super excited to be here. I'm already recognizing a lot of faces that I know from Asia. So yes, I'm Paula, one of the founders of Green is the New Black. I don't know if you heard of this media platform. We're promoting conscious living, sustainability, and spirituality through creating content for brands, but also content which is native. And we also organize a festival, which is the Conscious Festival, which is a B2B, but also consumer-facing festival, gathering 4,000 people around sustainability and spirituality. And we've been doing it in Singapore, Hong Kong. We were supposed to be in London, but because of COVID, we had a virtual event. And now we're working on a big festival hybrid between Paris, London, and Singapore with big brands like Kering, Aigle, Back Market, Vestiaire Collective, all of these big players, which wants to also become more sustainable. So we're helping them by connecting and throwing amazing events to inspire them.
Green is the New Black will be one of the partners of Atlas, and they will be helping us to promote these 5 companies during the demo day that will happen in September, 12 weeks later. And by that time, hopefully they have met a bunch of investors. So thank you, Paula, and thank you, Green is the New Black, to be a partner. If you are running a VC fund, if you have a family office that is, you know, interested in sustainability, if you are running an organization like Paula trying to push this new sustainability tech movement, please come join the Slack group and be part of our big global society, which is Atlas. Now, I want to come back to the companies because, you know, this is the startups that we want to hear about. But right before, Aim is here, and Aim is one of our honorary members. So Aim, do you want to say a word?
No, I mean, yeah, thank you for having me. John has been almost like like a baby brother who has now surpassed me in most aspects, healthier, wealthier, and definitely more visionary. So I'm very honored to have always backed this gentleman. I think the challenges that I've seen in this call, in 2011, I started my career as a project manager for a social enterprise incubator. Long story short, 10 years later, the impact ecosystem is finally taken off. We were bleeding cash. I had like a $250 salary. We're trying to change the world and nobody gave a shit about us. I'm very honored that everybody showed up and really is supporting not just John and the Atlas Society team, but the entrepreneurs that are going to actually make it happen. I think it's going to take a tribe of us globally to scale and grow all these ideas. And I think the impetus is, we've got less than 8 years to go until 2030. I think we are going to hell in a handbasket. We're optimistic. It looks bleak, but we will, go swing for the fences and try to save all of us while actually doing good and doing really well in the meantime. So let's stay connected, and I hope to create something amazing with all of you in the near future.
Thank you, Ahem, for these kind words. And yes, this is possible to change the world today. It's not up there anymore. Your money matter. Your money matter because you are the decision maker for how you consume. You can today use Trash Lucky to recycle your plastic. You can use Adaptivity to help your brother get employed. All the solutions are here. And this is just about connecting those solutions together on a platform. So that's why we're doing Atlas. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Please join the Slack group, be more active on it, share solutions, and stay in this very small tribe to grow it. Now, I want to end this call by Q&A. I think we've got a really good question, so I will let Jet.
Actually, no, you need to read it because I need to control this.
All right,
so
I'm gonna read the question.
Start from the chat here. We actually got some good ones. Yeah.
So we have Ludo. Thank you so much, Ludo, to join from Shanghai. Xin chào. No, this is Tadia Hao. So I think you have a question for Trash Lucky. So how is operating the lucky draw? Is that with cash, or how does that work? So Nat, if you're still there, can you answer the question and share us more details for Ludo in Shanghai?
Sure. Hi, Ludo, and thank you for your questions. I also sent the answer via direct message. But anyway, so the answer is we don't give away cash prizes because that's illegal. We can only give away non-cash prizes. So that's what we do. We don't give away cash prizes. And basically, people donate the stuff to us, and then we give them kind of like loyalty program where they earn lucky draw tickets to win prizes and things, not cash.
Okay, and you actually don't need a license as long as it's not cash price. Like you can give away like a car, you can give away like electronics without a license.
We would need license if we sell stuff. So we don't. So if you notice a lot of campaigns in Thailand where you win prizes, it's basically brands that in exchange for consumer to buy their products, then they will give awards for lucky draw tickets, for winning awards. For us, people don't buy anything. People donate stuff to us, so we can't even apply for the license.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch to the question we want. Okay, can I speak?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right, everyone. Thank you for this answer, Nat. We have some other questions, some that we thought would be useful for you guys. So we're gonna start with a Trash Lucky.
Oh, it comes talking about Evergrow, about whether the hardware is patented and how the whole process gets.
I think we skip this one for now.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so Trash Lucky, since you're talking, I have a question for you. I think that would be useful because that's really relevant to what we're living today, the lockdown. Woo! So of course, the lockdown means food delivery. And during that period, a lot of plastic have been used. So how do you see Trash Lucky benefiting from the increase of food delivery usage and e-commerce usage? And what trends do you see and how Trash Lucky is taking this opportunity?
Sure. So thank you for that question. So COVID, unfortunately, hasn't been a help to our business, even though the amount of trash is increasing. And the reasons there are two main reasons. One is that even though the volume of trash increased, we cannot access them because of COVID. So for example, as I show you in my slides, our recycling program is dependent on to go into different communities such as school, local communities, residential communities, and all these activities has to stop because we cannot congregate people, or the communities do not want strangers to come in. Right. So that's kind of unfortunate, and we do keep in touch with our members, and some of our members in low-income communities did get COVID, and they had to go to kind of the makeshift hospital. So yeah, we were afraid of going there as well, as they don't want us there. Now, second is that the increase of plastic waste is mainly due to it's mainly from the food delivery, which uses a lot of plastic bags, plastic utensil, plastic dishware takeaway boxes, which are difficult to recycle. So for example, plastic bags is basically has very, very little value. Post-consumer plastic bag has very little value to the market because it's lightweight, it's bulky, not economical for transporting. So yeah, so those are the two reasons. But we are working with another company who particularly want us to take a look at how we can incentivize people to take action to wash their takeaway boxes so that we can recycle more of them, and that is still in the working.
You can hear how this guy is passionate about recycling, and that's what I love. I knew Nat when he walked in Rocket Internet as the CEO of an e-commerce delivery company, and now he can apply his knowledge and his tech expertise into that sector. And I can really see there's a movement of those guys, who come from tech and now go to sustainability, and like me and like Nat and probably a lot of you here in this corner. I find it amazing. I think we're on something here. Okay, I think if you guys are okay, we're gonna proceed with the other questions. We're gonna push that a little bit more for another 10 minutes, okay, 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll be done, all right? So for the next question, please try to answer, within a couple of minutes, so everyone have a chance to share some insight. All right, so next, are you here? From
Yes,
Evergrow?
yes, I'm here.
Awesome, man.
Okay.
All right, so vertical farming, everyone's talking about it. It's on TechCrunch, it's on the news, it's everyone talk about Netherlands, right? Mm-hmm. But it's everywhere, right? So the need is everywhere, as this is just a better way to use water and produce more. So you're based here in Thailand, you have farms in Chiang Mai, in Bangkok, you have clients in Europe already. Where do you see the market opportunity is the biggest? Is that in the US, in China? Share us a little bit how you plan Evergrow to grow into these regions.
Okay, so I think in Southeast Asia, like Singapore and some area that very difficult to deliver the foods, like Pattaya or Phuket. I think it's a good location for do indoor farming. And right now in Thailand, they start to doing open legally for cannabis, which is also high value crops. So I believe that in this time, at this moment, it's an opportunity for the investor and the farmer will coming to interest in this technology better and better. But yes, of course, for European and America, they usually know this technology long time ago. I saw some companies, some US startup in the Silicon Valley. They launched like a container farm in the Arctic area. So this is really cool. So you know, so they can grow crops where anywhere can grow. So here's yeah.
Win them because you can arbitrage the cost since you're here and it's cheaper maybe at the proximity with China. All right. Next, Remy, you here? From Adaptivity?
Yep, I'm here.
Awesome. So that's a cool question. You know, we talk about e-commerce and tech every day. I've made some money from tech, you know, with GetLinks, and still there is more jobs today that are high paid that requires coding and digital skill set. However, the number of people with these skill sets is lower. And so that's where the digital gap comes from. So how does Adaptivity bridge that in details? You talked about the PLP earlier. You talk about how you want to bridge that with this GPT-3 AI. Share us a little bit more about this barista story. I find it very interesting.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yes. So as I said, like, so yeah, the problem is exactly that. There are just more and more tech requiring jobs, and not only just new tech job, but just like traditional, let's say, traditional jobs that are requiring more and more tech skills as well. A good example is a representative support, where 20 years ago you just needed someone who was good on the phone. Now you need them to manage multiple CMS systems, to understand data management and all that. So it's really not the same job anymore.
Absolutely.
How do, like, the idea of generating more people that way is through education, is that there is a massive amount of people that just aren't aware of the digital economy landscape, right? It's a lot of people talk about, as you said, development and coders, which is a crucial part of it, no doubt, but it's not just it. And not everyone is fit to be a developer as well. So what we aim to do is to, one of the first things we do is actually finding your way, right? Like, what is this thing, the thing in the digital economy that fits you the most in terms of your affinities and things like that. And how does that translate into it? So the good example that I gave and that you mentioned is this Thai guy who was a barista and Grab driver, which was hit very hard with COVID, no prior skills, and wanted to become a developer. When we came in and when he went under the framework, we realized that it was much more. It was much better for him to go more into the data part of the digital economy than actually the developing part, because like it just fits his style better, and not only that, we actually managed to figure out like his interests, which were for him sports. He was a big sports fan, so a lot of his program and learning is based around it. And now we're having him as assessments for training purpose, build dashboards for football and baseball, I think, statistics, which
That's
basically
awesome.
will serve for him as a portfolio when we're ready to reach into those jobs. And for now, it's been very successful. It's taking a bit of time, obviously, because it's hard, but it's not more than a few months, and he's not the first one. We already have people coming from other backgrounds working into digital marketing, content marketing, things like that, which are very useful as well. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Beautiful to see how AI can really give those opportunities to people who don't know about these opportunities, right? So that's pretty amazing. Lastly, you know, I really like, you know, talking about Wildchain, because I still think about those Bitcoin that I need to hold now because the price is so low. So can I trade some of these Bitcoins to Wildchain, and will I actually be able to save one of these lions and things? Tell me how are you aiming to move that new wealth created from the crypto for the past 2 years and incentivize them to come in and use their crypto for sustainability? Because that's something we need for Atlas as well. You know, I would love to welcome people to invest in companies through Bitcoin and maybe plug in together to do tickets of 50,000, 100,000, right? Share us the.
Yeah, cool. So actually, Wildchain is registered as a nonprofit, but we allow investors to invest we will have both tokens, which are fungible tokens, which are kind of form like a DAO, a decentralized autonomous organization, which gives them a voting power to say where the profits that are generated from the game goes to. Right. That's one portion of it. The other portion of it is investors who are buying and holding NFTs. So I think in both of these scenarios, we're trying to generate different ways in which people can both invest in digital assets and ways that we can fundraise to support charities around the world that are working on conservation. Yeah,
that's really amazing.
Yeah.
This is really, really cool. We are coming to the end of today. The closing remark is simple. Those 5 companies that you just met, you can connect with them through Atlas. You don't need to invest, you know, 2 million baht or $50,000 straight. The beauty of Atlas is we are an investment syndicate. So you can come in maybe with just $5,000 and come in alongside with 4, 5, 10 other investors to be able to complete a ticket. And that's how we're going to help those companies to raise capital with people who are already conscious. And those people are you. So please, next 12 weeks, and if you know other friends who would love to come in as an angel impact investor, bring them on the group and let's have a discussion with the Atlas team. Jed is here, Fit is here, Yara, Maha, all of us are here to help facilitate those discussions. Next 12 weeks, we'll try to connect as many investors as we can who are really interested to support these companies to invest in them. But also, if you're not interested to invest, we still want you in Atlas. We need a lot of help. You know, you can just help us to share what those companies are doing. Share the videos, interview we're doing, share today's meeting, you know, on LinkedIn and others, making noise about great people and these great companies that are saving the world is something that is already meaningful. So these 2 choices, we all know by 2030, you know, we're hitting the wall. You can keep watching and just, you know, look at the news and see how bad this thing's gonna go. You can be sleeping and just watching Netflix, playing video games, but I do play video games as well. But sometimes I'm also part of the action. And today you can be part of the action. You can be part of the solution with Atlas. Thanks everyone. I see you online. Have a good luck. See you.